Warning: viewer discretion is advised. This channel and its content are not intended for anyone under 13 years of age. If you are under 13, please turn off this video. The following may contain material not suited for viewers under 13, such as coarse and suggestive language, tobacco, drug and/or alcohol references, simulated/fantasy violence, and adult situations. Additionally, this channel and its contents are not intended to be a replacement for proper parenting. Don't allow viewing habits to interfere with personal responsibilities and relationships. Constructive criticism is encouraged, making for better content. Jokes are jokes, albeit immature ones. Please watch responsibly. Thank you.
It's colossal, it's stupendous, it's conspicuously incredible! Hurry, step right up! Hey, Sonny, you wanna give it a try?
Hello everyone, and welcome back to another edition of Conspicuously Incredible Gaming. I am your host, Mike. So I'm continuing on with the Solar Jetman journey. This will be number 4? Yeah, this will be number 4. So, yeah, I did the first 2 planets in the first one, the third and the second one, the fourth and the third one, and now this is going to be the 5th and the 4th one. And I might condense them together, I might not. I'm trying to keep these offline ones within about an hour, possibly. So anyway, you've seen the other ones before, so you kind of know what this is. So, that being said, here we go. Alright, so 5th planet. Bokaki? Bukaki? No, it's not Bukaki. No, I don't want to, no, I don't want to think that. And I died it at the end of the last one, and I just said, screw it, I'm going to go right on through it. So now I've only got 2 ships left, and I ain't even halfway through this shit, so I'm hoping I can get another ship, but I might be screw diddly-ooed. Know what I mean, man? What I mean, Vern? Vern. So, anyway. Let's see. Oh, I gotta focus back on the window, that's right. This one's about like the number 3 one in a way. Kind of crystally. Kind of snowy almost. Though this one. Nice, slick, cool Nippon racing pod. Pretty heavy gravity on this planet, too. Alright, so I still haven't got the damn... where all the shit is, so... I thought you got it earlier than this, but apparently you don't. So I guess just take one side at a time. Nothing on the top of this. Here. So this is the... So try working this kind of quadrant like here. Or radioactives. Oh shit. Okay, well that works. So I'm gonna drop you off. Oh, get up there. Up, you big husky, up. More radioactives. There was the other crystal here. Oh. About come over and scooped it up. Here we go. Bye-bye, bitch. Too slow. And back in the hole. Beat you back in the hole there. Have enough crystals to gain a bonus life. Oh, there we go. So it was crystals. Well, I will save that because that's excellent. Ugh. Right. Which I don't know why that looks like a big dangling dick, but it does. Or a key, but it looks more like a dangling dick. Of course, that says more about me than it does about the programmers of the game. I mean, unless they just programmed a big dick in there. This is a lot about me, though. Ooh, yummy. Oh, shooty McShoot dispenser. Bye-bye, bitch. Ow. Done. I really didn't think there was anything kind of in between these. I mean, of course I gotta look because you never know, but... I mean, they would have one wedged in there somewhere. In between the wrinkles of its nutsack. Okay, so I don't quite want to go down there just yet, because I'm kind of working... Yeah, I'm kind of working this quadrant here. If you could see this... From the mothership down to that opening and all the way to the left, where the edge of the area is. I'm just trying to work this area out first. Oh. Oh, you liked that, did you? No, you didn't. I think that was it in that area. So let me go ahead and fuel up. I could... That doesn't help much. Yeah, that doesn't help at all. Still gonna kind of have that God ray up there. Kind of... Yeah, you're still gonna have that God ray up there. Ain't a whole lot I can do about that. Yeah. So looking at that, even though I've already done 2 whole videos already today. With it up there. So, let's see. Find the opening. Oh, why as a kid those things always freaked me out. They don't freak me out at all now, but because every time you'd shoot them, they'd kind of degrade and. There's another one of these tubes. Okay, so I had two little pockets on the side. I don't think there's anything in them, but always gotta be careful just in case. They may tuck something off in the middle of these. If they did. Come on. That'll do right there. Oh, need more fuel to leave. Shush. Get the hell out of here. You son of a bitch. There's nothing, there ain't shit else over here. Further down the hole with my pet wormhole. Oh, oh! I exploded. It sounds like some Zelda music. What the hell was this from? Not this, but just listen. It's one of the dungeons. It's from A Link to the Past. As it comes back around. See, they're gonna come back around again. Anyway, it will, but symbol's out now, so around the corner. Just the bridge. Spending way too much time on the music. I need to be getting going. Alright, so and it resets when I do that anyway, so so I done got down in there. Let me explore this cubby hole off here to the side real quick. I think that's just a closed hole, so whatever I find in there. Nope. Er? Er? Oh, come on. What's that? Okay, so... Shoot! Shooty shooty bang bang! Oh, I guess I need that now. Just trying not to have to use it, but... Apparently there were other plans that had been made for me. That's the only damn thing I see in this whole fucking area. Oh, balls! Balls everywhere, balls. Balls, balls everywhere, balls. That was the Five Wang Electrical Band, I believe. Oh, nope. Or not. That was the get my ass out of here before I get blowed up band. I mean, at least I drug it out of there a little bit more, but... in a hole. Don't want to hit the top of the deck. Dicks, dicks everywhere, dicks. That ain't gonna help me. There we go. More dicks needed for an extra dick. Ding! Let me go ahead and refuel. So I was already in that hole over now. And I think I went over here. Cause I didn't see any damn thing else over here. Damn it. See, at one point in time, I was playing this and mapping the shields. Yeah, fuck this. Snapping the shields off, I think, with the R1 button. Because you do that. If you've noticed, I tend to keep turning them on and off. And with a D-pad, sometimes it's not that hard to kind of hit an up or a down button while you're left and right. And there it is. I mean, it's not quite, but it's almost like that one Zelda dungeon music. And it disappeared again. Black up, black up, black up, black up. Alright, so focus back on the winder again. Wrong winder. Come up and over. Down here. Oh yeah, good ways to go down. You need that. Oh, close. So yeah, I can't actually. Oh, did I get it? Yeah, I did get it. Oh no, that one ain't happy. Oh yeah, he's backing me into a corner. He's pissed. And more radioactives. Because why not? Oh, I didn't want to use that, but... Gone in there. Let me drag this sumbitch down here further, because... I don't think I could actually... You can drag that in there, but you gotta drag it in there with your shields off, so... Oh, they're pissed off. They're pissed off. Guess who's pissed? Pissed again. You're done. And that's not right. Alright, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Get the hell out of here. Get me the fuck up out of here. Let's see. Let me chuck some time bombs this bitch. These are always nice too. If you can get the sumbitch to stand still that you're shooting at. I think a lot of this connects on the bottom, so I'm kinda... Like, I could start working my way from the right now. I still think there's one of those, like, lava tube capillary tunnel deals. On the other side, too, so... Oh, you sick little monkey! Did I get him the last time? No, because I went in the damn hole I shouldn't have. Son of a bitch. Over some more and down. I was right, because that was the other. And I did not place them in the right place. Oof. Hey, it got rid of him. Fuck it. Fuck it, he ain't coming back. Yeah, shit on that asshole. There's that music again. It comes back around because it's a whole ambient thing, but... Hey, I got him. That's all I give a shit about. I got him. That's not the way. Oh no, the way. People got so butthurt pissed about that too. Certain certain people. Oh, it's racist. No, it ain't racist. You're just reciting a line from a movie. Who the hell? I gotta check up too on the status of the upload for the first one. Yeah, I'm kind of going meta here. Oh, that's gonna be a while. All right, that's gonna be a good while. It's only at 16%. that's gonna be a while. Because I wanted to get up ahead of it to let everybody else know, hey, it's coming, even though this one's going to be an instant premiere. Whenever it gets done uploading, shit, it might be 5 o'clock tonight. It's 3:24 now. Of course, you'll see this in the future, so you won't see this till the middle of next week. This being the 15th now, the day after Thanksgiving. And if you saw on my Discord, where is it? Oh yeah, all the discounted Valentine candy. That's my favorite part about Valentine's Day. The leftover discounted heartache. All the shit that didn't sell, I can go in there on the 15th and the 16th and buy it all up for half the price. Winning. Tastes good. Tastes real good. Because, I mean, except for the packaging, it's the same shit. It's the same chocolate, the same... Even like the Necco, well... I'm not sure if even Necco still makes them anymore. These are... excuse me, Brock's. Those conversational hearts, Necco used to make them. I think Necco still makes them. But there was a year there where something fucked up and they almost didn't make them. Yeah, these are the Brock's. Fuck if I know. That glare, yeah. Which they make alright candy too, but Necco was the one that made them popular. If you certain places, if you go and try to find Necco wafers anymore, even Necco wafers have some kind of shit written on them. Most of them anymore. Of course, you know, I don't know. It's one of those things like, you know, you don't usually eat fruitcake until it's Christmas. You don't usually eat pumpkin pie a whole lot till it's Thanksgiving. You don't usually eat candy hearts unless it's Thanksgiving. Or, how did I say Thanksgiving? Fucking... Unless it's Valentine's Day. Even though the candy hearts are made of the exact same shit Necco wafers are, and you can get Necco wafers any time of the year. Nobody likes Necco wafers, but everybody likes the candy hearts, but it's made of the same shit. It just shows you the power of, you know, suggestion and holiday and then this and that and whatever. Like, you know, we'll eat certain shit on a particular day of the year, but we won't eat the exact same shit any other day of the year. I used to like Necco wafers as a kid, but I don't know if I don't remember the last time I bought them, and I don't remember anybody that's bought them and ate them. You know, that's the same thing with Smarties. I don't eat Smarties unless they're given to me, and that's usually Halloween. Oof. And see, you know, every now and again, I have gotten Halloween candy, even though I'm not trick-or-treating. Like, somebody will buy something at the company, or... Oof. Cool shit. Fucking lifesaver right there, boy. No, no, no. Up in the ship. Not down with the balls. I mean, it was this one place that, like, I went to. I was still in that training school with the other company I was with. And this one place, like right after Halloween, they had a bunch of candy left over. I guess because somebody bought a bunch and brought it in for everybody to eat. And, you know, sometimes somebody will do that, or the boss will do that, or corporate, somebody will do that. I know the one year, 2016, I believe it was, when when I worked for that company that did you know, signage and stuff. I bought like 3, 4 big bags of. Damn. Get me out of here. I've bought like 3 or 4 big bags. Save that so if I don't get out of here, I can try again. I bought like 3 or 4 big bags of chocolate, you know, like the little fun size, the bite size chocolate bars and different other stuff like that, and just put it in a huge ass bowl, and then walked around at the beginning of my shift, or at the end, you know, at the end of my shift, really, and just started, it's kind of a reverse trick or treat. Here you go, I'm bringing you candy. You know, going around to people's stations, and they picked it up and they enjoyed it, and then I put the rest of it down in the lunchroom and everything. So I guess these people had a bunch of shit left over, or either the shit they yiked from their kids, or the shit that the kids didn't want to eat. And yeah, it was this place I went to, and he gave me like 2 big handfuls of candy and go, here you go. And I think there was some Smarties in there and some sweet tarts and different shit like that. Smarties are kind of the same way though. I won't eat Smarties unless they're given to me for free. I've never bought Smarties in my entire life because they're such a crap candy. But everybody insists on handing them out, so like Halloween, you end up getting like 40 rolls of the son of a bitches. So you end up eating them. That and sweet tarts too, but I like sweet tarts. I do like. I have bought sweet tarts before on my own. I used to make it a game when you get them with the 3 in it, and try to see if you can get them all the same color. It only happens on rare occasions, but I'd say maybe 3, 4 times in my life I've ripped them open and they've all been the same color. It's just one of them, you know, them little things in life, of course. Okay. There's that. Alright. So I do need to get on this because we're trying to keep these under an hour, and yet I'm going off on a bunch of other shit. Of course, I still have not gotten over on that other side of the mothership yet. Yeah. Oh well, I'm kind of a storyteller. I mean, you either like it or you don't. I've had a lot of people kind of real interested and real enthralled in what I've been saying, and yet I've had some people over the years want to wring my fucking neck and go, God damn it, get to the point. I fancied myself a comedian for many years, and I kind of know the whole storytelling gig, the whole storytelling aspect of it. So, yeah, if you ever talk to me in real life, I do go off on tangents quite a bit. My words and my thoughts seem to be kind of very unconnected. Come on, die already, fucker! Ugh. Well, I know now where the fucking doodle is. Alright, so I should have looked at the map before I went over there. I think there's a way. I think it loops all the way around the bottom. Oh, shit. Ping. Well, damn. If I get the fuck up out of here, all I keep doing is bouncing off the walls. Actually, in 7th grade, I think it was, because at that school we went to, 8th grade, they considered high school. I guess like pre-freshman, whatever the fuck they wanted to call it, because it was such a damn small school that they literally only had an elementary and a high school. So once you got out of 7th grade, you went right into the high school portion of it, the high school half. So you weren't quite a freshman, but you were still, considered a high schooler. Pre-freshman, free, whatever. I'm sure it's still the case in a few select places, but like I said, this was... God damn, this was 20 some years ago, almost 25 years ago. I think 96 or 97 was when I went in 8th grade. And, goddamn, what the fuck was I talking about now? Fuck, I'll remember it in a minute. Or maybe I won't. Anyway, I'll tell a few other different stories while I'm playing. Because of a lot of the shit that my mom and my stepdad at the time had done, we ended up basically getting away from them and moving in with my grandparents. And so that first year in the new school, of course, if you guys remember, and I've told, that I played in the band and everything, in the marching band and stuff for years and everything in school. And so, I called up a couple of weeks or whatever, a month or so before school had started, to let the band director know that, hey, I'm gonna be doing whatever. Which was funny because the school I'd left before, the one I told you started at 8th grade, high school, that band director had quit the year before when I was there. The year, whatever. And the next year, the last year that I was there, the wife of the band director from the town over, the rival school, she came over and taught during my 9th grade year. That pissed a lot of fucking people off. A lot of people. And then, if you know anything about marching band and competitions, we weren't doing all that great. And we actually did pretty good that year she was there. But the year I went over, before the whole year had started, there were 4 years undefeated in class competition and 4 years undefeated in overall competition on every place they had been to. And so a lot of these people, oh, they're trying to turn us into, insert the other school. They're trying to turn us into them. And I got to laughing, a year later, like, they've won a bunch of shit. They're undefeated for 4 years in their class and in overall. Like, not only did they take the first place in their grouping, their small grouping of people, because you had like A and double A and triple A and all that, and those corresponded to the size, the number of people in the band. I think, there was some of them, I think like triple A, quad A, something like that. There were like 100 and some members, and I think our band had like 45, 50, something like that. So, there were groupings by class. So we took our class 4 years, or well, they did. And then overall, everybody, every single band throughout the whole competition, undefeated in overall competition. And these people, oh, they're trying to turn us into so-and-so band. I got to thinking, like, don't you want to be so-and-so band? Like, they're undefeated in 4 years, like, in everything. Like, they're the band. They're it. But I said shit was shit, and I guess, she went over there after I left that school, and then she went over there and took over for her husband, who was going to retire. Of course, halfway through the year, she fell pregnant. Well, we started counting back from the day she swore she was due and started counting back, and apparently they were screwing around during band camp. So, they had their own cabin off to the side and everything, but it's still. So the year I started with them, we still were undefeated in class competition, but we whiffed it in overall competition. So I don't know what juice the husband had that the wife didn't, but she was still alright. I mean, I can't really fault her for a whole lot. I mean, I think that she was like at least about 20 years his junior, so 20 or 30 years his junior. I don't know whatever happened to him after all that. The year after or so, I lost contact. She had a girl. The joke was, what are you going to name it? If it's a boy, it's going to be marching band. If it's a girl, it's going to be concert band. Like, it was just goofy, stupid shit like that. So, basically, the whole point of what I'm trying to get at was I'm trying to get to initiations. Now, even though I was a sophomore in that school, 10th grade, because it was my first year in that band class, in that band group, my first year at that band camp, I had to go through initiation. Now, I've heard of a bunch of different shit from the other school that I lived at, because apparently that was the birthplace of Dr. Pepper. And I never got put through it, but apparently, and this wasn't the only thing, I'm sure there were plenty more. But one of the initiations was that you had to. You remember the cinnamon challenge years ago? Well, you basically had to take a spoonful of instant coffee, instant Nescafe coffee, and then wash it down with Dr. Pepper. I never had to do it. I don't know what it tastes like. I might do it one day on a whim just to see how it tastes and see, what the big deal was. But apparently that was one of the initiation rituals in the previous school that I was in. But this school here, now I don't know if it was a different thing every year. It may have been the same thing, it may have been not. But the year I was there, the first thing we had to do, well, I wouldn't say the first thing, let's say the main thing I had to do, was that all the freshman girls had to dress up like dudes, and all the freshman dudes had to dress up like chicks. And so it's all well and good when you got the girls going in there in tank tops and handlebar mustaches drawn on their face, and they're flexing and posing and everything, you know, like they're muscle men and stuff like that. That's all well and good. You know, society kind of accepts that women can kind of gender bend and not be too much of a problem. But then it was our turn. Now, in preparation, a bunch of the girls had gotten a hold of some prop stuff and everything from the drama department, you know, whatever, from the, you know, the high school and everything from our school. They got a bunch of stuff there, and so they got all this shit in a box, and they're trying to pair it up to each one of us to kind of figure out, you know, what would go good. And I mean, this isn't just like, you know, like sundresses and different. I mean, this is like glittery, glamoury, like, you know, over the top shit. And yeah, because it was the drama department. It was like, you know, like 20s flappers shit and fucking, you know, like just over the top glittery, shimmery, metallic type shit. I can't remember what the top was on mine. I don't have a picture. I would have to actually try to track down some people to get an actual picture. But I remember the skirt going down to about mid-shin or maybe my knees, metallic purple. And then this glittery, shimmery, I think it was probably purple too, the top on. But, of course, we didn't have no chesticles, so, of course, they've got a bag of balloons and they're making chesticles. Well, for some reason or another, I don't know if it was because I was still kind of heavy back then or what the deal was, I got the biggest chesticles. I'm talking double D's, triples, you know, D's, F's. I'm talking, you know, Zeppelins. Boom, ba-boom, 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 ba-boom. The only thing that would have been more vulgar is if they put the mouth of the balloon out to make them look like nipples. Which they didn't do that, thank God. I don't know if it would have showed up under the top anyway. So the girls come out and everything, and while they're, you know, they're talking and doing whatever, they're asking around with each other. Okay, well, so what should the girls come out to? Because there was a whole like little dance, whatever routine or, you know, whatever thing that they had done. And of course, when the dudes come out, you know, they would flex and, you know, act like they were fighting one another, all this shit. And I said, well, the only thing that because they were asking, because I carried my cassette player and tapes and everything around everywhere. All the time, everywhere. And I said, well, the only thing I could think that would go good with this is the Stone Cold Steve Austin WWE, or WWF at the time, intro music. You are completely pathetic. Psh, ba-dum, 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 ba. And they used it. They borrowed my cassette tape off me, and they used it and everything for the girls coming out. Well, while we were in there, oh, I totally fucking forgot too. While we were in there, and she did the boobs, and we did the everything, she's starting to do the makeup. And she looks at my face, and she kind of cocks her head to the side, and kind of gives that think, and then looks over at the other girls and I swear to God. Slutty red, slutty red. Right here. Give me slutty red. I just kind of roll my. Oh, God, really? Oh, shit. Like, so you're going to give me the biggest tits and the sluttiest red lipstick you can think of. So not only did I get the biggest tits, I got the sluttiest reddest, rubiest, reddest lipstick you could ever fucking imagine. Ugh. I don't know how much I got him back on that, because what I forgot after we did all that was I took my glasses off so they can do the makeup, and I forgot to put my glasses back on. I hung them up on kind of one of the bunks of their bunk beds. And after it was all said and done, because we had to wear that shit through lunch, which I cheated a bit. It was starting to get hard for me to eat. So I'm like, can I at least pop the tits? And one of them's like, fine. So I unzipped the shit, took a plastic fork and pop. Because I could hardly eat with the damn bouncing jugs. I mean, so I realized after lunch, oh shit, I forgot my glasses. I think I knocked, but I don't remember. I remember walking straight into the girls' cabin. I think a few of them were changing, too. And going, I forgot my glasses. Reached over to where I grabbed them, picked them up, said thank you, and turned around and walked out. And I think on the way out, as I looked around, as I was scanning my way out, there was a couple of them, half pants pulled up with the look on their face like, I was totally an unaware kid. I'm kind of still totally an unaware adult, although I'm a little bit more aware now in my 30s than when I was in my 20s. I don't know if it's, because I had a lot more anxiety in my 20s. Like, now I've kind of calmed down, I've leveled out. You know how people kind of grow up and they mature a little bit? And I think maybe even like autism and shit, which I think I have slightly. I think even that kind of goes away or evens itself out as you get older. And I'm a lot more aware now in my 30s than I was in my 20s. And that wasn't the first time I walked in on the girls changing, actually. And like I said, purely by accident. Everybody can sit there and, oh, you were a pervert, this, and you did. No, I seriously did not know they, or at least didn't remember. The motherfuckers were changing and shit back in the back. But see, in the actual, at the school, we had an instrument room where all the shit was up on the shelves and people could either store their instrument or the school-owned instruments were put up on the shelf. But it was just an area, kind of like a walk-in closet with two doors, in a way, back in the back. And this was the flag corps, the flag girls, the majorettes. I wouldn't even really say majorettes, but pretty much majorettes, flag girls, whatever. And we were changing for, I think it was a football game that evening. And I had to either use the restroom, which was, you had the main room, and then you had the instrument room, which was a door off on the main room. But then there was a room in the back that had some other shit and whatever. It was kind of almost a foyer, but it wasn't. And there was a room there. But in order to get to the bathroom, you had to go out the other door on the same wall. And the foyer was there, and then you had to, make a right to go to the bathrooms. Or a left, I mean. The right was across the room, and then there was the doorway, the other doorway to the instrument room. And they didn't close the door, and half the flag girls, half the majorettes were in there changing. Like, half fucking naked. And I walked by, like, going to the bathroom, and they looked at me, and I looked at them, and, oh God, they were looking, oh God, and I'm like, well shit, I'm sorry, I'm just going to go piss. You know, ran there, went to piss and everything, but I don't know. It just the way they looked. I mean, maybe one of them, two of them secretly liked it. Maybe I'm just tooting my own horn, but like it happened at band camp, then it happened then after that, and I never heard any feedback. I never heard anything else from it. I never heard any, oh, he's a peeping Tom. I never heard, oh, he's a sexy beast. I never heard anything in between. It just was kind of dropped. But I guess that's kind of my anime nosebleed moment, I guess, you know. Well, you know. I didn't mean to. Even when I went to get my glasses, I didn't think or realize some of them were in there fucking changing, half naked changing. I just walked right in the door and went, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot my glasses. I mean, just like I own the place. Just opened the door, went in there, sorry, I forgot my glasses, snatched my glasses up, turned around and said, thank you, bye, and put them back on and left. Like, but as I was looking, because you look, your eyes are still open. As I grabbed them and looked around as I was swinging toward the door, there was one girl over there putting on some pants. With that look on her face. And I didn't mean to do it. I should have knocked because it's the girls, whatever, but, hey, my spectacles, testicles were in there, and I'm sorry. I just used the excuse I couldn't see shit because I didn't have my glasses on, but... And even then, I didn't see a whole lot. I mean... I think at most she was down in her underwear, Still had her shirt on, but just had the kind of, like the girls have the tighty-whitey briefs and everything like they do. And it wasn't much of anything, I mean, I did barely even looked, really, to be honest with you. Just grabbed my fucking glasses and left. It was just a quick, she happened to catch my eye as I walked by type deal. But I didn't, it was nowhere with the intention of trying to see anybody in the all-together. Or in the not-so-all-together, but I just went in there to go get my glasses. Just like the last time, I went in there to go piss, and happened to walk by, and oh my god, 3 half-naked chicks in the instrument room. Hey, what do you do? Yeah, the sad part is I haven't kept contact with any of them people. I haven't kept contact with hardly anybody in high school. Even the other school that I went to first, where that woman took over for the other dude that was the wife of the rival school. Years ago, a couple years ago, 2010 or so, 2011, I was talking to a bunch of them on Facebook, but I had to get off of some grass. See? That's what I was talking about, better being self-aware. Some grass. I talked to a bunch of them, but then I had to get off of Facebook because you know how toxic Facebook is and shit. So I had to get off of that, and I lost contact with them. When I lived in Ohio, I couldn't go to see them on our 10th anniversary anyway of our graduation. So we're coming up now on our 20th year of graduation. Summer of next year, and I ain't heard a damn thing from any of them. And I mean, I guess it would be one of those things where I'd kind of have to, hey, what's going on here? Can we all meet up? Whatever. But I haven't put any effort either. Okay, so what I need to do, I got enough fuel now. I'm getting damn close to the end of this particular level, and I'm probably going to call it a day for me. This will be the 3rd video in today, and I'm going to kind of, parse them out some. But I'm getting close to finding... Ah, wrong button. So I've already looked up there. Now see, and this is, speaking of initiations, because it was the same school that I dressed up like a girl at, because the girls dressed up like boys. There was a few different things that I remember. At night, we all had to line up outside of our cabins. This was band camp, of course. You know, one time at band camp, blah blah blah. Blah. Stuck a flute in my pussy. What? The worst I heard about that happening, anything like that, was... I think it was one dude one year said something about they were trying to get this chick and this other dude to screw around, and dude had a camera, and a bunch of them were hiding in the room trying to film it, and it never happened, and I don't know. I mean, that was junior year at another school, but... That was 99. I don't know the legality of that now. I don't even know the legality of that then. I'm still sure even back then it was considered, you know, CP. Although I don't know if it was going to ever be distributed or not. I mean, the same dude with the camcorder filmed himself taking a shit off an oil tower. That was funny. They even recreated the Monty Python and the Holy Grail sketch, where the guards were standing there and the dude was running up the field, and then it cut back to the guards. And it cut back to the dude running up the field, but he was the same length as far away as he was in the last one. And it cuts back to the dudes, and it cuts back to the guy running up the field, and he's still far away, the same cut. And then all of a sudden, like, it cuts back to the guards, and the dude's like right up on him and guts both of them, and then runs in the castle. Like, they did that sketch. I kind of thought was funny. But yeah, as far as... But anyway, that one school, they had us standing outside of our cabin, lined up. We kind of got ridiculed and kind of got, you know, verbally picked on a little bit, verbally beat down some, which I knew it was an initiation, so... And everybody, even the seniors and everything were laughing like a motherfucker when they were doing it, because they knew it was kind of wrong. They knew it was kind of funny. We all took it in stride because we knew what the deal was. One of the nights, one of the nights we were in there, we were in our bunks and everything, and they snuck in our rooms and put tape across the door and asked the girls for their tampons, which I'm sure that they bought them just because they knew they were going to be used to fuck with us. But these, you know, duct tape and clear tape across the doorways and stuff. And then they would take the tampons or the pads and kind of stick them on the duct tape every so many inches across. They saran wrapped our shitter. They put a bunch of, See, this is why I auto-saved, yep. They saran wrapped our shitter. They put tuna all over the toilet seat. They put baby powder and shit all over my head and my feet. They duct taped this one kid to the top bunk. You know, it was shit like that. But it was one of those nights in particular that I remember. We all had to stand lined up outside of the cabin, and the seniors were there, kind of patrol. It was kind of like an army type thing in a way, you know. You maggot, you scum sucking maggot, blah blah blah. You freshman, and it was just one of those things because, of course, that's the way you do. And I remember the one guy shot the other kid in the nuts with a super soaker. Actually, the kid he shot in the nuts with the super soaker was the same one that got duct taped to the top bunk of the bed. And I mean, they over under, over under, over under. I mean, he got duct taped to the top of to the top bunk. They wrapped him up like a cocoon. Over under, over under, over under. They had to get one of us to fucking get a knife and cut him out of there. It was so bad. And I'm trying to get out of here without getting hit. So they shot him in the nuts with a super soaker. Now this kid too, the problem being is that his dad was the pharmacist for the town, the main pharmacy in town. Now I told you this was a small town. His dad was the pharmacist. So it's like, hey man, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, man. You know, don't hold it against me. It ain't nothing personal, please. You know, just don't have your dad later on fuck up my prescription. I end up with like, Viagra when I'm trying to get like, antibiotics or something. And I mean, the kid's laughing. He's taking it all in stride because he knows. But there was a point in time where we had to kind of squat, like bended knee, head all the way back for like 10 minutes with a dollop of whipped cream on our nose and a potato chip on the top of the whipped cream. And they'd go back and forth and ridicule us and everything. And of course, I got ridiculed from being from the other school and all that. And it was all in fun because we had a damn good time. It was one of those things that was just you knew what it was about. You took it all in stride, and then, we all got along at the end of the year, toward the whole year, we all got along, so. I think most of this was me storytelling. I'm trying to hurry up and get up out of here, out of this, I wanted to say dungeon, but that's not it. There might be something else in here. Is there anything that I forgot? I'll find out toward the end. Like a lot of these that you've seen, once I leave out and go into that cyber zone and pick up the crystals and then drop back in the ship, it immediately takes off. Well, if there's something that you forgot in here or didn't pick up in this level, it will still give you the option to go exploring so that you can still pick up the thing that you may have missed. So if there's something that I may have missed, I'll be let known. But yeah, I really miss those times. Oh, fuck, this shouldn't have been fucking here. Why in the fuck is it still here? Let me gather up a few different things. Damn it. I don't have any more super shields, so. Missiles. Yeah, let's do a few of those. Yeah, it was just certain things like that. I mean, even though I was in school at the time, there was a bunch of shit going on at home and all that. You know, I really loved being in a marching band. I don't know if I may have told the story about the one dude that put that condom on the other dude's mouthpiece. I mean, I was second chair tuba, if that makes any fucking sense, because like all the tuba players all played the same shit anyway, so because there was always so few of us. With, you know, first, second, whatever, third chair, clarinet, trumpet, fucking whatever, even trombone to an extent, you kind of all had different sheet music and different whatever, but the tubas always had the same damn shit. But he was a senior at that time, so, you know, he kind of got it just basically by virtue of, you know, him having the experience. But one of the other trumpet players, I don't know, you know, he just showed up in the, you know, one day before a football game actually, with this condom, and the dude was in. He was in the like, he showed up, but he wasn't exactly in the band room at the time. He was fucking around doing something else. And so this other guy, I believe he was a trumpet player. Save it. Is a trumpet player. Went in and well, he reached in his pocket and he pulled out this condom and he tore the wrapping off of it and he unwrapped it. And I'm sitting over there by my horn, by my tuba. There were sousaphones that were sitting on these little chairs that were specially made to hold them up. And I was sitting on mine, and I was kind of warming up and practicing and everything, and making sure my valves were oiled up, and you know, everything was all taken care of. Everything was going to be fine for that night. And he comes over with that condom, looks over at me, peels that son of a bitch over his mouthpiece, and looks at me and goes, "Shh. I ain't saying a fucking word." Dude comes in about 5 minutes later or so, looks at his tuba, sees the mouthpiece there, sees the condom sitting on the mouthpiece. "Motherfucker, who put this on my fucking mouthpiece?" And the dude that did it looks over like, "I don't know what you're talking about, Frank." Dude's name was Frank. "I don't know what you're talking about, Frank." "No, the condom. Who put the fucking condom on my mouthpiece? Motherfucker." He's starting to pull it off and everything, and of course the dude's trying not to lose it, because of course him losing it's kind of a sign of guilt. So Frank is trying to pull this mouthpiece, this condom, off this mouthpiece, right? But because it's lubricated, and it's not sticking very well to his hands, but it, for some reason, sticking very well to the mouthpiece, you hear this plum, plum, plum. Dude whips around and goes, "Hey Frank, your horn always sound like that?" "Hey man, fuck you, man, fuck you." Just remember, lubrication on the lips. Well, by this time, Frank finally got it off of there, fucking threw it over at him, took his mouthpiece and went off in the bathroom to fucking wash it off. And I'm just laughing. And the dude that put it on his mouthpiece spent the whole rest of the time before we all, you know, had to get out and go do our thing, sticking it on the end of an empty Mountain Dew bottle that he had filled with water in the water fountain and was fucking playing with it. Oh shit, I'm going the wrong fucking way, ain't I? Let me go back because I was kind of bullshitting. But it was just funny. You're Frank, your horn always sound like that? But see, that was one of the things you learned in band, too, that you didn't do as a brass player, as a trumpet, trombone, baritone, tuba player. You didn't take your mouthpiece and go on your mouthpiece. And try to on your mouthpiece. It makes a nice little sound in the horn, but then you gotta go get the tool from the band director and wedge that sumbitch out of there, because you will wedge that sumbitch into the fucking stem. And you won't be able to get it out of there. Not without that tool, the help of that tool. And I can't remember how many times I've had people, especially trumpet players, have to get that sumbitch fucking jacked up out of there. Out of their damn horn. Luckily, I don't think I've ever had it happen, because I knew not to do that. Fuck. Let me just go back, because fuck it. I mean, I'm already right here, you guys know. I mean, I have to go all the way back and do all this shit. I got the fucking homing missiles. What the fuck? Still fucking up over here. I know none of you can see this live, so I know it's not any of you guys. Come on, finger. Yeah, it's fucking Hangouts is what it is. No, we had the idea one year because we were doing Devil in the Blue Dress from it wasn't the Doobie Brothers. We did do a Doobie Brothers tune that year though. Listen to the music. But we were talking about having the band director run out on the field in a blue dress with devil horns on. Of course, he wasn't going to go for that, but, you know. Damn, what the fuck? I'm right here. The fucking... the shit and everything. There we go. Yeah, what was it we did that year? Jailhouse Rock. Listen to the music. Yeah, Jailhouse Rock by Elvis Presley. Listen to the music by the Doobie Brothers. The Rhythm Is Gonna Get You. Why I can't remember who the hell. Excuse me. The rhythm is gonna get you. The rhythm is gonna get you. I think he was trying to do a 60s, 70s, and 80s, or 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s shit. Of course, that's not going to top the year we did the show tunes. The Sound of Music. We did one of the themes from MAME. We did one of the themes from Rent. I think there was also a theme from Caravan that we barely did. The Lonely Goat Heard from the Sound of Music, which the year before, oh yeah. It was Evil Ways by Santana was another one that we did that one year. And I think we were doing that Pet Band or something. Of course, the drummer is, you gotta stop that horny goat, do baby, because of the whole do with a lonely goat heard your lady hoo. So he took the whole goat thing and turned it into the horny goat. You gotta stop the horny goat. And that's what it became, was you gotta stop the horny goat. Fuck, man. This should not be this hard. I'm trying not to cheat, but I'm trying to kind of cut this down for brevity. Like, I'm here, you see I'm... I mean, we had a good time. I missed that one band director, even though he kept calling me by the wrong name for like a year and a half. He called me Matthew all the time instead of Michael. He moved down to North Carolina when he married his new wife, and we all knew it was kind of a, why didn't you stay, man? But then, of course, the other band director from the other school had a lot of shit to say about him, too, and, oh, he was never that great, and this and that, and, I mean... I guess he kind of had the bragging rights, but at the same time, like, he was still cool people. I mean, you can't totally disparage a guy. I mean, but apparently the one guy at the one school was talking shit, and the other one who was better was like, okay, let's prove it, and I mean, the numbers don't lie. But that's what I heard from the, quote, better director, was that the other dude was talking some shit, and... like, yeah, it doesn't seem like him, but... okay, oh well. So I did get everything, alright. Fuck yeah, bitches. Alright, well this one's about an hour and a half, so it took a little bit longer, and probably been a little bit shorter had I not been running my mouth, but, I had to kind of tell some stories too, and this is the third one today I've done. I don't know if I'm going to pinch out another one or not, but... Ooh. Yes, this is it. Super mapping device. You gotta have that. That's where I told you, it'll show all the shit now. I think I'm gonna actually wait, not buy anymore, because I think I get the opportunity to buy the Italian Racing Pod a little bit later on. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. Buy some Super Shields. So some, Lamont and still in System 2, Froboff. Diameter 47, gravity 40. So this is where I'm going to leave off. File, let me see. Save state. Alright. So I'm going to leave off on this one, and if I pick up again a little bit later on, I might do another one today, I might not. I've got the other two loading right now, uploading, so like I said, of course, it's a little bit meta and a little bit, too late. You'll probably end up seeing this one by the time I get home, so which will be Friday the 21st, and a week after Thanksgiving. Fuck. Week after Valentine's Day, week after VD Day, the next week, so I'll pick up with this, section 5, number 5. So, alright, let me go ahead and mute this and get on out of here and do the thing, and I shall see you all later. This has been Conspicuously Incredible Gaming with your host, Mike. If you like this content, give it a thumbs up, like, subscribe, share, follow, everything, do all the things. Also, check out the links below for all the other different places I'm on, and for the other people who've contributed to different spots and different things over the time. And also, if you'd like to, donate a few dollars to the Streamlabs link. And if not, that's okay. I just appreciate you as a watcher. Also, there's the link for Discord down below. You can get in on the server and chat with me and everybody else that's on there, and get a little bit of an insight of what I'm going to play next and when I'm going to stream, if I can remember to tell you guys before I stream. I get a lot of crap for that. But anyway, it's a nice place to hang out, and I'd like more people there, and, that whole thing. So, anyway, with that being said, thank you all for watching, take care, and have a good 4. Conspicuously Incredible Gaming is a Conspicuously Incredible production. ConspicuouslyIncredible.com